let's go inside out. And as promised, our NFL insider, Connor Hughes, here to talk about it all. So, Connor, where do things stand right now with Jones?
Well, the Giants want him back. I mean, I think that's been made abundantly clear. Joe Schoen made that very, very clear at his exit meetings or during his Baggy Day press conference. He made that clear when we spoke to him down in Mobile. Now it's just a matter of, can the Giants and Daniel Jones find a way to bring Daniel Jones back to the Giants that both helps New York and helps Daniel Jones financially. Now, we've spent a lot of time talking about the monetary value of what this deal is going to look like. I touched base with a couple league executives familiar with the quarterbacking market down in Mobile, and the numbers that I heard that they believed were going to be fair for Jones were going to be somewhere between $35 and $37 million annually. They did not believe it was going to go into the 40s. And in fact, one executive that I spoke with who's in the market for a veteran quarterback said there would be no way in hell that he would go after Daniel Jones at a $40 million price tag. 30, absolutely, but not 40. So for the Giants, it's about now trying to figure out a way to make that work. In my opinion, I think the best way to do that, and I know this might be a surprise to some Giant fans, would actually be a long-term contract extension. Think 5 years, think 6 years, something about that where the Giants can get the annual number to something that's going to make Daniel Jones happy. Like I said, $35, $36, $37 million a year. But if they're able to space that out over the length of a 5-year deal or a 6-year deal, it's going to give Joe Schoen a lot more financial flexibility to round the roster out with more talent. Another receiver, potentially fortify that offensive line, get a defense that's going to keep the scoreboard a little bit down. So now it's just a matter of Daniel Jones and the Giants finding that middle ground. However, if they can't, the Giants are definitely going to slap him with the franchise tag. So make no mistake about it. He's going to be back with New York. It's just a matter of what means they can get him back in.
You know who I'm going to ask you about. Aaron Rodgers playing in the Pebble Beach Pro-Am this weekend, which he won, by the way. But he was getting a lot of love from Raiders fans out in California, talking about a possible reunion with Davante Adams. So should Jets fans be worried about all of this, Connor?
Not right now. I mean, look, I think that the entire NFL, Jets included, are in a holding pattern at the moment when it comes to Aaron Rodgers. Now, from my understanding, the Packers are going to do whatever it is that Aaron Rodgers wants to do. So if Aaron Rodgers goes to Green Bay and says, look, I want a fresh start, I want to go elsewhere, where they're going to grant him that and they're going to trade him to a team that he would like to go play for. If Aaron Rodgers goes back to the Packers and says, look, I'm sorry, I just, you know me, I like my name in the news cycle, kind of flirted with some other teams, but I want to come back, the Packers are going to welcome him back with open arms. And I know from more than a couple people over there in Green Bay are fully expecting that to happen and Aaron Rodgers to return to Green Bay next year. But right now, look, the Jets are in a good position to make a very compelling offer for Aaron Rodgers. They can put together a package of picks. They can rework his contract. They can give him playmakers to throw to. They can give him elite-level defense. Obviously, his BFF, Nathaniel Hackett, is now this team's offensive coordinator. But right now, as far as is he going to the Raiders, is he going to the Packers, is he going to the Jets, right now, it's all holding because the whole NFL world is waiting to figure out what Aaron Rodgers wants to do. Once he determines if he wants to play for a new team or going back to the Packers, that's when Jet fans can start getting unnervous over whether they're going to lose out on Aaron Rodgers or not. But I will say this. The Jets have made it very clear they're going to have a veteran quarterback at some point this offseason. Is it going to be Rodgers? Is it going to be Derek Carr? We'll see. Rodgers is atop the list of who they want. Again, though, we're just waiting to hear what Aaron Rodgers wants.
Well, I am sure we'll be hearing a lot from you as both teams deal with their quarterback situations. Connor, thank you. We'll see you soon.